Bahubali, the Torchbearer, the whole 4 episode documentary. I'm checking out episode 1, The Dream, and there's a reaction to it. The whole thing is available on Netflix, so this is not a substitute. I'll have to edit it out depending on if Netflix gives a copyright issue or not. If that's not the case, I think you'll get to see the full thing. I actually asked in the community tab, do you want each episode reaction separately or all together at once? And most people said each episode, so you'll get 1 episode each day. Other episodes are available for the members until they come out for everyone. I hope that's clear, and without any delay we should check this out. I know I'm late to this. There were so many requests to check this out. I was not well, but finally I am. So I thought let's finally check out Bahubali, the Torchbearer. And it's a film that changed the landscape of Indian cinema. And I hold this film very dear to me. And they actually didn't do any promotion. They just put it on Netflix and it came. Oh, today it's out on Netflix. That's it. So that was quite surprising. But let's go behind the scenes of what went, to make something so big, a landmark in Indian cinema. Episode 1, The Dream. Let's begin.
And he said, Rana, you
Okay.
tell me you are making a 200 crore war film in Telugu.
Bãhubali,
That's quite
Bãhubali.
nice miniature.
India's highest. About an Indian film, Bahubali.
And India, 1,000 crores. Number
Bahubali
one
actually redefined Indian
worldwide.
cinema.
Torchbearer. All right, let's go. Dream.
ఒక 20 మినిట్స్ అవుట్లైన్ చెప్తే 500 ఎపిసోడ్స్ 1000 ఎపిసోడ్స్ చేశాడు.
Oh my god.
పుట్టి సీరియలే కదా అని చెప్పి ఏదో తోసేసేవాడు కాదు.
నేను ఫస్ట్
Okay.
టెలి సీరియల్ చేసింది ఆర్కే టెలి షో.
Let me know if any of you have seen this show. What do you think of it? How was it different from other TV shows? And they went on to make 1,000 episodes. That's crazy. That means it had a following. Let me know what you think about that. The music will not allow me to, really put the whole reaction out. He looks like Ballal there.
జనాలందరూ బాహుబలి అంటున్నారు అయితే ఎవడి బాహుబలి అని వస్తూ ఉంటాడు.
Rock, cloth scissors, okay.
ఎవరి తాత
कौन दादा कौन था वो नीच
నీచుడు.
मैं हूँ. I know that any dialogue, sorry. Epic. Greatest cliffhanger of Indian cinema.
యుద్ధంలో బాహుబలి గాయించేసే మనగాడికి పుట్టలేదయ్యా, కత్తిపోటు కన్నా బలం ఇది వెన్నుపోటు, నేనే పొడిచి చంపేశాను. ఇది నేను వాడికి ఫస్ట్ చెప్పిన సీన్ ఇది.
Oh, okay. Fascinating that, it took just one line that there was such a great legend warrior. No one could kill him, but only thing that could kill him was a backstab. And that's the first initial idea, a line that started the whole journey of, creating a story like Bahubali. Like, I hope we kind of explore that, how they developed it more and more. Yes, with that passion.
Bahubali is a suicide mission. So to get people onto this speeding crazy boat, I need to have that belief that we can make it.
Oh my god. I'm not a fan of behind the scenes. That too, like, behind the scenes should not come out 10-15 years after the film, right? Before that, it should never come out. You should never know how it looked behind the scenes. Like, you should only remember what you saw as a film and just appreciate it and watch it and rewatch it as many times you want. Behind the scenes and all should come out later, when 20 years, 30 years have passed and you get a different angle of what you had actually seen in the film. Otherwise, I think that may ruin it. And I think especially the movies which release behind the scenes before the film comes out, and they're doing it for the Odyssey also. I'm like, why? What's wrong with you? Or maybe only 3 days before the release, but why? Let the film come out, let people enjoy it, and maybe later tell us how hard it was to shoot. Maybe they want to use it for marketing, that what we did, but I am not a fan of showing behind the scenes before the release. Even during or afterwards also. Like, even take your time, 5, 6 years, 10 years to put it out.
So Rajamouli వచ్చి
Okay.
గారు ఒక సీన్ ఏదో చెప్పారు.
3 scenes. Which were the 3 scenes?
ఫస్ట్ రామకృష్ణ గారు ఆ బేబీని బయట పెట్టడం,
Okay.
వై కట్టప్ప కిల్ బాహుబలి. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ లో అదే మదర్ కిల్లింగ్ ది సన్. దాని ముందు ఆల్మోస్ట్ రాజమౌళి గారు ఒక 5 స్టోరీస్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. దాంట్లో ఆయన ఫుల్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఏది రాలేదు.
Oh, okay.
ఇది చెప్పగానే అంటే నేను చెప్పాను చేయలే రాజమౌళి. ఆ రోజు ఫుల్ ఎక్సైట్ అయిపోయి ఫ్రెండ్స్ కింద చెప్పాను, బీభత్సం అయిపోయేలా ఉందిరా బాబు ఇప్పుడు వచ్చే సినిమా అని.
Look at him. He does all of it himself.
బికాస్ నాకు ఆ నమ్మకం ఉండింది ఇది అసలు బ్రహ్మాండమైన స్టోరీ, దీనికి మించిన స్టోరీ లేదు,
That's good.
ఎవరిని ఏ పాత్ర అడిగినా లేకపోతే
Like you need to have this trust and belief in the story you want to tell. Otherwise, if you only lose your belief in what you're making and then you don't know what to do and you just then try to take a shortcut or something like that, and then it never comes out well. Like you need to have that passion. Then only it goes into the other people who want to come together to make what you really want to tell. Your vision comes to life. So you have to be like behind it 200%. Oh, he was not in. This is what happens when you see behind the scenes. He personified evil, man. Just look at him. He just looks evil. Hey, Devasena, what a shot that is. That is quite funny when you look at it like this. The movie, this scene was wow.
ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు what we saw in theater, I could see that film like in my mind, the way he was narrating it.
Look at that, man. What we saw and what we happening here. She's actually holding a kid. Wow. I never noticed. And she was actually like very crucial to the movie. Like I don't think people don't give credit. Like, not credit is credit goes to everyone who has worked on the film, but it mostly goes to Prabhas, of course Rajamouli. But she was kind of a beating heart of the film.
చాలా రోజుల తర్వాత
She's so well maintained, man. Still looks so good. Avantika. After so long, like recently when I was watching the movie again, I realized that the set where this scene happens and the action the happen and then dance sequence follows and everything, that's actually the kingdom where in the second part Amrendra Bãhubali and Devasena falls in love. That's the kingdom which was later destroyed by Ballal Dev, and that's where the dance and everything happens in the broken ruins of that place. That I connected those dots after such a long time. Like I never thought of it before.
Like while I say this, I do realize it's been 10 years since Baahubali released. I really feel
that means more time when they were actually shooting it. Tashi has been a controversial thing because there were things that she was not happy, her role was cut short, and in the epic version they had to actually remove her whole portion. That's worse. So it's like chot pe namak karna. Yeah, आग में घी डालना, whatever muhavara works here. But she has been someone like, she gets like in the second half her role gets cut off. At least the first half she has major part in it, but later I think she just gets lost because of there was no time.
Sir, I would like to meet Satyaraj Garu. Oh, you can go meet. Why you? No, sir,
Wait, are they related? That's a shocking news to me. What?
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 5 seconds 10 seconds dead silent.
Okay.
சார் ஒரு ஷாட்ல பிரபாஸ் கால் எடுத்து தலையில வைக்கணும், ஓகேவா சார் அப்படின்னா எடுத்தோடனே எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஒரு ஈகோ இருக்கும்ல, ஏன்னா இப்போ அந்த கேரக்டர் அப்படி இருந்தேன்னா பண்ணிடுவேன் சார் அப்படின்னு டெஃபினட்டா வைக்கிறேன் சார், டெஃபினட்டா வைக்கணும் சார், அப்போதான் சார் அந்த கேரக்டருக்கு நல்லா இருக்கும்.
That's true. I never thought in that way. The ego could come in of the actor, but that's what he said, right? It made sense. It's just not to glorify one actor. It's the scene of the moment. It's like the characters. This is what Katappa would actually do. That's the requirement, and that's why it works, and that's why he did it.
He had a sketch made, a concept art of the waterfalls. So it was like
okay.
So that is the scale of waterfall that I'm looking at. ఈ శివుడు ఇక్కడి నుంచి పైకి వెళ్ళాలి, నాకున్న ఇందులో ఉన్న
Wow, that transition from the concept art to the actual shot is cool.
Told me he wanted to make it look like Rome.
Okay.
That's when I understood how huge a film it is. The scale of the film, to the number of actors, and
again, costume is so important to make you feel the world and the environment and the people. At one point, if the costume looks too modern and doesn't fit the world they are trying to show us, it breaks. And that's how important it is, and how important it is. And when it's not done well, it can break everything. That's how, like, if you notice it, if something is wrong. If you don't notice it, that means they have done a good job.
స్టోరీ నేరేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు చాలా భయం వేస్తుంది.
King Solomon, finally I see him. He's after. Did he do? Yes, he did Triple R also, right? I've been to this place.
The actors have to go through the script and they have to have a workshop. So Rajamouli,
I'm sure that was not a trend, it wasn't used to happen. And there was a time when, actors would just show up on the set, they'll read the script and then they'll do the scene and go home. That's the tradition and the way films have been made, in India, not just one industry. From there to, make such a big film that actors have to come workshop, they have to train, they have to do all these, sword fighting, horse riding, they have to train in all of those things. And that's why it requires kind of 5 years to make those films.
was like a principal. Maku.
They look so different, man. That's how I would sit and just relax and lay down. Rajamouli just sitting there on a call.
And okay, rock climbing, the sword, whatever sword fight.
Oh my god.
Horse riding. Horse riding వెళ్ళేవా అని మళ్ళీ ఫోన్ చేశారు.
I've seen horse riding, like I love to, but I've never done it. I want to do it in my life, like not just once, but I want to like train with the horse and have a horse and ride. And
నాకు కొంచెం బద్ధకం కదా, అంటే సినిమాకి బద్ధకం ఉండదు కానీ బేసిక్లీ బద్ధకం ఉంది.
He's self-aware.
కరెక్ట్ గా చేయాలి. ఇంట్లో గుర్రం పెట్టుకోవాలి, ఇంట్లో గుర్రం ఎక్కడ పెట్టుకోండి నేను.
వాటితో స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి దెన్ బాడీ బిల్డింగ్ బికేమ్ అ large part in the process.
ఒరిజినల్ CG బాడీయా?
అది ఒరిజినల్.
Is that a wink to what people said that he didn't make his body and all? All of them together.
1 year pre-production ante cinemaki was unheard of. Set designs gaani, world of Bãhubali, concept art.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? They didn't take any shortcuts. They didn't like, we got a big star cast and let's just shoot and let's see where it goes. No, they went in full swing that this is what required to make such a big film, and we'll do all the process. We'll not take shortcuts, and we know what the result they got for that.
We had something called a Bible written for Bãhubali where talked about even the
They should publish it.
Sir, they're killing me, sir. Torture him, sir.
I can imagine, like, it looks amazing on screen, but it's not comfortable, because it is made to, look aesthetically good on screen, not function. Like, they are not actually going to war and it has to be comfortable for them and protective and all. It's more about how visually it looks, and it may not be as comfortable wearing it,
Industry making using this kind of material flexible as
Horse was a problem. So the armor was
It's like,
it was above the shoulder like this. And Rajamouli, perfectionist.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would not look great, like it's because it's not functional.
1 hour they understood ready and తర్వాత యాక్షన్ అంటాడు. I should always they want to be first. So ready అనగానే వెళ్ళిపోయి నువ్వు రెడీ అనొద్దు, ఇలా అను అని ఇది పట్టుకుని ఇలా అనగానే నేను రెడీ అయ్యాను, దాన్ని చూసి అవి కూడా రెడీ. 4th డే అది కూడా అలవాటు అయిపోయింది అట్లకి.
Horses are smart, How do you act something like that? Okay,
now this is good for far combat, but what do you have to do for close combat? We have to, through this, design something else.
yeah. Oh, what a film. Like, they went through everything. This is the imagination, childhood imagination you go through, and they were getting to live it.
The biggest technical hurdle is
It's money. Of course.
50 కోట్లు 60 కోట్లు పెద్ద సినిమాకి పెడతా ఉంటే బాహుబలి 1కి 220 కోట్లు.
220.
So I used to have an Excel sheet where we used to have the expenditure and then I used to have the total market. This expenditure started increasing and then it crossed the market.
Interesting. See, again, people behind the scene we would never know about, but because of this, a documentary or series, we get to know. Like, they literally had to invent so many things. Like, they were like, as Rana said, right? They had this thing now how to, okay, far away combat is okay. Now close combat, what? Like, you have to develop on the you do one thing and then that leads to, create a problem. Then you have to solve that. That will create another problem. That will solve that. And then that's how you just keep building and building and building all over it.
and we were setting a benchmark of
Yep.
what to follow.
Not just the vision of the film, not just what they were trying to make, the way they made it, the way they changed all the things, the way they used to make films, but also the reception of the film, also the film. Everything was a landmark.
I don't think nobody knew what we were getting into. We never have done this before. There's nobody who's done this before us in terms of for reference.
Can we do it? Was the first thing. Has not been done before in Indian cinema.
Whatever he's saying, he will achieve and do.
All right, that was episode 1. They called it a dream, right? So I was actually expecting only getting to know until pre-production, not what happened on the set, and we did touch only the pre-production part and everything, that the planning and everything that went into it. But we also got tidbits from the what they did on set and what was going on there, and all the finances and the things, like it's the initial phase, what all happened. I think now we'll get into what was happening while they were shooting, the issues they faced that time, and what all they did at those moments. Till now we were only seeing all the pre-production things and planning and how to go about it and all those things. And then I think moving other episodes, the build up in the production when they were shooting, what all happened, then dividing into two halves. I hope this series answers all of those things. I want to know how they decided to divide into two halves, where to cut it, what all went in that process, going through it. And then of course I think the last portion would be what all happened after the release, because the release also is a big story in itself, that it was not doing well, negative reviews, and then suddenly it blew up. So I want to know that also in much more detail, which we have already heard from interviews, but I want to know more about that. So hoping all those things we get to see in episode 2, and the reaction to that is right here on screen. Click right now and check it out. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hype the video.